So, wir müssen uns wahrscheinlich wieder umgucken. Das Auto von Crooked Man.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Da noch irgendwas? Nein. Okay. Auf geht's.
Of course.
Och Mann, meine X-Taste. Ich kann mir echt einen neuen Controller kaufen nach diesem Spiel. Die hängt nur noch an so einer losen Feder, meine X-Taste. Was haben wir da?
So this is where they've been sending these.
Hoffentlich kommen jetzt nicht noch irgendwelche komischen Puzzle. Ach du Schande.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Da ist das Rad.
You used to be something. They used to fear you.
Wir wurden auf jeden Fall beobachtet.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Werkbank untersuchen. Silberkugeln, oh oh.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Oh shit.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Oh Mann.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to
Boah,
fight
ich mach ihn
proper?
fertig. Ah, komm. Jawohl. Hä, wo ist die hin? Not good. Verdammter Wesen. Wir gehen mal dahin. Muss ich mich jetzt bewegen? Tatsächlich. Oh, Kack. Go your way. Finger auf die Tasten. Oh, was jetzt? Viereck! Oh, wieder nicht geschafft. Viereck! Jetzt hab ich's. Dreieck! Also schnell kann man gar nicht drücken.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Ah. Bloody Mary. So sieht sie besser aus. Oh Mann. Oh oh. Nein! Das hat gut geklappt. Sag mir gerade X-Taste. Komm, wir werfen die da rein. X-Taste. X. Oh. So, wir sind voll umgewandelt. Das wird uns bestimmt helfen. Und Finger auf die Tasten. Oh oh. Eine davon ist wahrscheinlich nur echt, oder? Oh Mann. Ah, Dreck. Okay, das wird heftig. Weg. Oh Mann, ey, die macht mich fertig. Weg. Nein, das hat wieder nicht geklappt. Ich muss voll schnell sein. Ah, hab dich. Komm, ich hab dich doch gehabt. Ah. Alter, ich bin fertig. Nein! Alter. Was ist das? Hä? Jetzt sind wir der Mega-Wolf oder was? Geil. Einfach immer irgendwie drücken. Also haben wir noch eine Verwandlungsform. Platt gemacht. Oh no! Oh, Alter. Oh, X. Komm, jetzt macht die fertig. Ah, es war auch nur noch eine echte. Komm schon, wähl die richtige. Oh, jetzt kommt der Mega-Schrei. Okay, sie ist die echte. Oh nein, Quick Time Event. Nein! Nicht ins Auge! Oh, sie war auch nicht echt, okay. Oder? Haben wir sie erledigt? Scheint fast so was. Der Crooked Man. Echte Silberkugel. Eine Silberkugel.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will.
Sag's mir jetzt.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to
ich glaube Georgie.
my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here, where this case is concerned?
Es geht um
Do you really
Gerechtigkeit.
want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Wir verschonen ihn. Wir haben es ja auch Snow versprochen.
Your punishment will follow.
Heute sind auch genug Leute gestorben. Wir haben den Oberbösewicht. Snow wird zufrieden sein. Davon gehe ich jetzt einfach mal aus. Meine letzte Zigarette. Kammer des verwunschenen Brunnens. Das Woodland-Gebäude. Früher morgen.
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked
Mir geht
Man's
es gut.
place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Asshole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Du hast den Befehl
I
gegeben.
don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not. Well,
Er steckte nicht dahinter.
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Gut, dann los.
If you'd wait a moment.
Fine, go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Da bin ich mal gespannt, was der jetzt sagt.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you did.
Stop the charade.
Lass ihn sprechen.
No, you're in.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Ich wurde
What's he
angegriffen.
talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Du bekommst besser
just
zum
to
Punkt.
save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see. You want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Schieb uns das nicht in die Schuhe.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you
Wir
perfection.
versuchen euch zu
No
beschützen.
one can.
Ne, wir werden es besser machen.
But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add
Keiner
it to
von
his
euch war ihm
strength.
wichtig.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Tja, Buddy.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Du kannst dich nicht rausreden.
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here.
Oh Mann, ey,
Don't try
das
to
läuft
turn
gar
this
nicht gut.
around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Beruhigt euch.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Sie hat etwas zu sagen.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Sie wollte, dass sie alle
To
frei
establish
seid.
some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of
Das
you.
bestätigt es.
The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
Du
him.
gewinnst die Menge für dich.
Georgie would have
Yes.
never done anything without his
Wie auf
say-so.
YouTube.
Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Der hat doch noch irgendein Ass am Ärmel, oder?
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives
Du hast
away
genug
and now
gesagt.
you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
how can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we get rid of him.
Meine Güte.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Oh, scheiße. Wir sollten abstimmen.
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Okay.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the
Oh,
judge.
Mann.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Oh, shit.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Reiß ihm den Kopf ein, späh ihn ein, wirf ihn in den Brunnen.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of
Oh
him.
Mann, oh Mann.
Not this way.
Was? What the heck? What the heck?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Sperr ihn ein. Fabletown wird sich daran
You
ändern.
said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Der Nordwind weht. Alles klar, der Nordwind weht. Die Woodland Luxus Apartments. Einen Tag später. Geschlafen haben wir also auch nicht.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Alles in Ordnung?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Was ein Arsch.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Okay, die reisen jetzt alle zu dieser Farm wahrscheinlich. Oh, wow.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Es tut mir leid, ich habe versucht zu helfen.
Just go grab that, would you?
How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah,
Klar.
sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
TJ wird sich daran erinnern.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Du musst es hinter dir lassen.
Need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Was?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that
Sag
place.
es.
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Hast du deine Freunde verraten?
Sold them out.
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this,
Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it
Oh
wasn't
Mann, du hättest nicht lügen
true
sollen.
enough?
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
Das wird nicht mehr
It's going
vorkommen.
to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town.
Das stimmt, das haben wir gemacht.
Finally, because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance
Ich hoffe, dass ich
against
was
the
Gutes
crooked
getan
man,
habe.
it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Nicht mal ein Kuss zum Abschied?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Das hat Faith leider auch gesagt.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Geh ihr nach.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Glücklich bis an ihr Lebensende wahrscheinlich. Oh Mann, das war auf jeden Fall eine sehr blutige Folge. Ging aber auch irgendwie, glaube ich, sehr schnell vorbei, wenn ich das jetzt richtig sehe. Aber war geil. Wir gucken uns mal eben die Entscheidung an. Was hast du mit Georgie gemacht? 68,6% der Spieler haben ihn erlöst quasi. Hast du den Kommanden-Prozess gewährt? Haben auch alle gemacht. Ist ja auch eigentlich richtig. Wie hast du den Kommanden bestraft? Okay, da war 50-50. Und das Geschenk haben eigentlich auch alle angenommen. Also wie kann man das denn auch nicht annehmen? Wie lauten deine letzten Worte, Annerissa? Ich hoffe, ich habe hier etwas Gutes getan. Okay, das haben also auch die meisten gesagt. Ja, das war auf jeden Fall The Wolf Among Us. Sonderstatistik. What the heck? Beast, du hast ihm nicht gesagt, dass du Bell vor der Wohnung gesehen hast. Du hast nach der Befragung mit ihm gekämpft, okay? Colin, du hast ihm einen Drink gegeben, als er in deiner Wohnung danach gefragt hat. Du hast ihm geholfen, der Farm zu entgehen. Krummer Mann, du hast ihn zum verwunschenen Brunnen gebracht. Du hast ihn eingesperrt. Greenleaf, du hast ihren Baum verbrannt, okay? Gran, du hast mit Gran nach Lillys Beerdigung getrunken. Snow, du hast sie mit ins Trip-Trap genommen. Du hast versprochen, den krummen Mann Leben zurückzumachen. Das haben wir auch gemacht. Tiny Tim, du hast ihn zurückgelassen, okay. TJ, du hast seinen Käfer angenommen und versprochen, ihn Snow zu geben. Das machen wir natürlich auch. Und Toad, du bist für ihn eingetreten, als Snow ihn auf die Farm schicken wollte. Du hast ihm Geld gegeben. Wir haben ihm also ja auch irgendwo geholfen. Kommt noch was? Nein, es kommt nichts mehr. Das war also die erste Season von The Wolf Among Us. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie es in der zweiten Staffel weitergeht. Das dauert noch ein bisschen, aber jetzt würde ich sagen, war das echt ein tolles Abenteuer. Ging auch wirklich schnell vorbei. Also weniger Abende hat es gedauert. Und The Wolf Among Us war am Kasten quasi. Ich hoffe, für euch war es auch in Ordnung. Wie gesagt, ist immer sehr storylastig. Das heißt, viel quatschen kann man da eigentlich nicht. Aber es ist trotzdem immer sehr packend. Und die Entscheidungen zwingen einen immer irgendwie dazu, mal das Richtige, mal das Falsche zu tun. Und wir sind trotzdem, glaube ich, eigentlich unserer Intuition immer treu geblieben und haben, glaube ich, das Beste rausgeholt. Ob es das Beste war, keine Ahnung. Wie solche anderen Enden aussehen würden, das würde mich auch mal interessieren. Werden wir jetzt aber nicht feststellen. Ich sage vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann freut mich das sehr. Und guckt euch meine anderen Projekte an. Telltale werde ich auf jeden Fall jetzt schon bald ein weiteres Projekt anfangen und freue mich da schon drauf. Vielen Dank nochmal fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.